Hola and bienvenidos. Welcome to my live. If you are listening to the replay, I want to say thank you because you could be doing anything, but you are listening here to my replay, and I truly appreciate that. If you would please kindly do me a favor and please, could you give me a thumbs up? I would greatly appreciate it. It would really help me out. What happens is YouTube, when they see you got the thumbs up, the viewers, they go ahead and they push your videos. And that's really what I'm trying to do. Trying to get in that algorithm. So if you would kindly do that, I would definitely appreciate it. Also, if you are new to my channel, then please, by all means, go ahead and subscribe, ring the bell, and then any video that I have coming out, you'll get it. So I want to give a special shout out, as I always do, to my wonderful friends, Lisa and Joe. Thank you so much for the support. You are always there supporting me, and I really, really appreciate that. Love you so much. Also, too, I just want to say thank you for those that have been supporting me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to turn off my notifications because if I don't, then during the live, they'll be going off, and I definitely don't want that. So anyway, I just want to say thank you. Hey Mike, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Finally, okay, it's working. Hashtag PG. Mike, I hope you are yeah, there we go. Hope you are doing good. Thank you for being number one in the chat today. How is your beautiful wife doing? And how are your squirrel babies doing? I saw the last video when you were there uh giving them the peanuts as always. I love that. I really do. I know I've said it before. I'm really a little low key afraid of squirrels from the time they got in the attic in my house. So it really warms my heart when I see you and your wife now out there feeding them. And, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we were in, let me know your temperature as always. I want to know what your temp is looking like. I heard what it was the other day when I was in someone's live. Whose live was it in? Bam. Yes, I remember. She was having respiratory. Oh, that I did not know. I didn't realize that. I'm glad she's doing better. So happy that she is doing better. Wow, 48. Okay. That's actually pretty good, isn't that? Isn't that pretty good for where you're at? Right now, we today had good weather. Went up to 85 degrees. So that was really good. That was really good. Just want to get my notes together. Got a really, really interesting movie for this week to talk about. But yeah, it was 84 degrees and the low is 59. So really good weather that we're having. Whew, I know some people are still having cold weather. I talked to somebody and they were telling me their weather was not good. It was 28 degrees. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cold. I forgot where they're located. Said, not bad for Minnesota. We can snow up till May. Wow, up till May. I thought it was up till April, but May. My goodness, my goodness. Well, it is what it is. We managed to make it work somehow, so I'm sure you will. The wonderful thing about it is you're taking care of God's little creatures, those squirrels, and they got something to eat. So that is a cool thing. Really cool. So this week I had a really good weekend wonderful weekend. I did something I wanted to do. I wanted to go back to Womack Farm and pick up some trees, and they had the other plum tree that I wanted, the damson purple, and they actually had banana trees. They had the Cavendish, and they had another variety, one that I'm not familiar with. So I'm gonna have to do a little research on that. But I've been kind of looking. I had a banana plant, but it didn't make it through the freeze. Unfortunately, it was one that was given to me by Bobby and Sherry from Black's Tropical, but I don't think it made it because nothing is coming up. I don't see anything. So I was very disappointed about that. So I went ahead and went back to Womack Farms in Sylvania, Georgia, and I picked up two. So hopefully those will be okay. So you said the squirrels are good. Looking for they're looking for you right now. Isn't it funny? Yeah, we sometimes I love having security cameras, and we do too, and we can kind of see the whole perimeter of the house, and we can see the chickens as well. So it's funny to watch the chickens in the camera, and we can actually talk to them. And so sometimes if we say something, they'll look like, where are they? Because they're so used to us coming out that back door. When they hear us but don't see us, I guess it kind of is a little confusing for them. But let's see, they sit in front of the camera for it. Isn't it though? It really, really is. Yeah, I think they have a sense that we may not even be aware of, but they are very much aware of humans and very much aware of those, particularly those like yourself and your wife, that do take care of them, that show them that kindness. So this weekend, like I said, was good. The weather was amazing. I had a very special celebration that I went to, and that was good. So just really looking forward to another week. Um, I was on vacation for 11 days, and so unfortunately, my seedlings, not a good time to start seeds or to have seedlings because only one survived. The rest were just done, dried, and whatnot. So I'm basically starting all over with my seeds, but it's okay. It is okay. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. How was your day and what is your temp looking like? Please let us know. Let us know. Very interested in what that temperature is. She's speaking to Mike. Hey, Mike. Yeah, so I'm going to be starting my seeds. I got a bunch here that I'm going to be starting. Most of them that I'm going to be starting tonight are, oh, I don't need those bags, are tomatoes. I'm really interested in this lychee tomato because they say you can make pies with it. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that before, but they say you can make pies with it. And then I have the Berkeley tie-dye pink that I'm going to be planting, the Kellogg's breakfast, because I thought if I did this one, maybe I could kind of grill it and put it on a nice bun and have it as a sandwich. Then this one, the orange jazz, the Dester, um, the Napa Chardonnay, which is a ground cherry, a variety of ground cherry. Hey, God's desire for me. How are you? So good to see you. Hey, LGG. Hola. Yay. Listen, I'm so glad to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Let me know what your temps are looking like. My Renaissance grandma, 62 degrees. Spent some time in the garden today, my therapy. I understand. No matter what's going on, it seems like when you get in that garden, it just kind of brings things down. You can calm down. You can kind of relax a little bit. So I always plant basil with my tomato. That's the Thai sweet basil, and then the Genovese basil. So that's that. And God's desire for me, I have not forgotten about you. I really have not. Please forgive me. It's just crazy. You know, when he says I'm gonna start my outside seeds this week, hopefully put stuff out in a month. Yeah, yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Like I said, God's desire for me. Please forgive me. I have not forgotten about you. I know I owe you something, and I do have it. It's just so crazy trying to get to my crazy post office. I really don't understand it. The post office near me is horrible. I remember when I first moved in to this area and I looked at the I was trying to find out where it was, and I saw reviews, and all the reviews were bad, and I know why now. um so they don't have where I used to live, they have a box where you can go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to mail a package or a letter. So if you want to mail a package, you just go to the machine, it weighs it, it measures it, and it gives you a sticker, and you pay for it. Boom, you drop it in the box, and there you go. And this is anytime, 24, like I said, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But the mailbox near me does, the post office, excuse me, near me does not have that. They don't have a drop box, which is weird. They don't have the machine where you can measure. So the only time you can go is on the weekends. Well, guess what? I've gone there on the weekends and they're not very nice. We're closing. I thought y'all closed at 1. No, ma'am, we only got 2 people here, so we closing early. What? Are you kidding me? So a lot of times I'll go and they're closed. And, I just don't understand it because I live in a nice area. I would think the post office would be equally nice, but they're not. They're not. So Mike says it is super windy today. Wow. Nope, not windy, not windy here. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're so sweet and understanding. You really are. You really are. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, she says. Nice. He says, my post office is open and delivers random times. Wow. Hey, Chloe T. Good to see you, sweetheart. This is one of my little heartbeats. Chloe, hope you had a good day at school, sweetheart. Mike, it's already too crowded and I haven't dropped the main food yet. Listen, it happens. It happens. My Renaissance grandma, what's your temps looking like? And LGG, what's your temps looking like? Oh, my Renaissance, I found it. She said it's 62 and you spent some time in the garden. I completely forgot. I focus on the latter part, spending time in the garden and therapy. But 62 is nice. You guys weren't here, but it was beautiful today. It was downright hot. It was 84 degrees. So I'm not going to complain because I know when it was cold, I was not happy with not being able to really spend a lot of time in the garden. That's another thing. This weekend, I was able to really get in the garden and really do some work. I did, and my husband was out there with me, which is always a bonus. We were out there and he was taking care of the girls and, spending time with them and getting them. We decided that we were going to clean out their coop really good. And, he got the blower and it did scare them. And he felt so bad. He blew out their chicken coop because it does get messy in there. And then the chicken run is different. We've got the bedding and everything in there. So we got that done. Mike says, take over neighborhood. So God's desire for me said 83. Yes. Succession plan. So you're ready for those seeds. You know what? If I got to travel across town, I'm going to have to do it because you're ready. Hey, Homesteader Rachel, how are you? Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. Ooh, and flowers too. Nice, nice, nice. So LGG Love says 60 degrees is the highest. Okay. Listen, you're in New York. I'll take the 60. I'll take the 60 any day. So, like I said, I've been showing the seeds that I'm going to plant tonight. I got the trays all ready, guys. Boop, 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 and I labeled. So I am happy about that because that's kind of my weakness. I forget to label. I think I'm gonna remember, and boom, I don't. I don't. So that's good. I'm super happy that I'm remembering to do that. My arrow farms are doing okay. I need to start some new things in there and get those ready. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So as you see, Nightbot is working for me. So as Mike says, type hashtag PG to drop your link and connect. Ooh, one did offer Mike, but she'd be living her best life and always on vacation. She's in the Dominican Republic now. My food would be dried up. I love the Dominican Republic. It's really pretty, pretty, pretty. So God's design for me said my tomatoes and peppers are doing great in the greenhouse. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm very happy because I did lose some trees in the frost with the ice and everything. I lost one of my orange trees. I lost one of my Barbados cherry trees. I lost one of my Jamaican cherry trees. Um, what else? I think I actually did pretty good otherwise. It seemed like it's one other thing that I lost. But my goodness, the trees are waking up. They are really waking up. My pear trees. Oh, I lost the apple tree, one of my Anna apple trees. The other apple tree is doing good. She don't have a pollinator, so I'm gonna have to find her a pollinator. But it's okay. She's still alive. My shampoo ginger. Ooh, I did my best to save it. It's looking good. It's looking good. This is the shampoo ginger that God's desire for me gave me last year. And someone else gifted me some shampoo ginger this year. I just got it, so I haven't even put it in the ground yet. I mean, when I say I just got it, I just got it. What else? Mike said, get crabapple tree. That's what I heard. They were telling me get a crabapple tree. I had tried to get the Ein Shimmer that's supposed to be compatible, and they said don't bother, just get the crabapple tree. So that's actually what I'm going to do: get the crabapple tree. So she said I just ordered a Lanier cherry. That sounds good. From growing out the box. I lost my Granny Smith apple tree. I replaced it. Okay, good, 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 good. Good for you. Good for you, girl. You know, like I told you before, I won over my husband, and he is allowing me to put trees in the front because our front yard is vast. It is really vast. So I'm very happy about that. And I figured the banana trees will add that little tropical look and everything. Yes, that's what I was told, Mike, that it is a universal pollinator, that it will pollinate anything too. So I'm definitely gonna get that. So crab apples make good. Oh, now that would be a good experiment, making cider for the first time. That would be really good. I'm gonna have to look that up. Matter of fact, I am trying to do more than just get fruit and eat it, get vegetables and eat them. I'm trying to extend it and see what I can do. So, yes, I'm planting onions. Yes, I'm growing onions. And I harvested just the leaves to make onion powder, just the leaves of the garlic to make garlic powder, dehydrating it and grinding it down. I'm trying to do that with everything as much as possible. So I did that with my Cuban oregano. Just go ahead, dehydrate it, grind it up, have the powder, have the little glass jars, and just add it when necessary because it's nothing better than homegrown. It's just not. It's just not. So anyway, I just want you to know, if you're here or you're in the bushes, I have a surprise announcement coming very soon. It's something I have been working on, and it is really going to pay off. So I can't wait to let you know what it is, but it is something that is coming very soon. I would say in the matter of weeks. So I can't wait to share that with you, but it is a huge accomplishment, a huge surprise. So Mike said green onion tops are great powder, keep growing back fat. They do. They really do. Yep. I'm hoping my Cuban oregano comes back. I hope so too. I hope so too. It should. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. But just, we'll see. We'll see. So, each week, in addition to talking about gardening and traveling or whatever, I like to pick a movie that I think really has to do with gardening, or a movie that I enjoy that somehow I find interesting. So this week, I'm not only sharing a movie, but I'm actually sharing a character. And the movie is actually a series or a collection, Tarzan. I love Tarzan. But my favorite Tarzan character was played by this guy here, Johnny Weissmuller. I think he made the best Tarzan out of the whole series. And I often wondered why he didn't continue. And then I found out. I knew quite a bit. I used to at one time, I love old movies, like I told you before, from silent era to about like 1952, 1960 maybe. I used to want to have a YouTube channel where I just talked about movies, old movies, black and white movies, silent movies, pre-code movies. This Tarzan is a pre-code movie. Believe it or not, it is a pre-code movie, which is why Maureen O'Sullivan was able to wear her cute little skimpy outfit. Now, today, it may not seem like what's the big deal, but yeah, back then she was allowed to wear that because there was no code on dress. Later on, it would have been censored for a while until things changed. Oh, so Mike said aphids killed mine. Man, let's pause for a minute and talk about these aphids. Guys, I have never thought I would have aphids, but I actually had aphids in one of my aero farms. What I believe happened is that maybe because the ants and the aphids work together, maybe some friendly little ants crawled in with some aphids, and boom. At first, I didn't notice it. And then all of a sudden, I looked and it was just full of aphids. So, what I did was I wrapped it in plastic, put everything in that plastic, took everything out, threw that in the garbage. Actually, I threw it in the burn can. So, I threw it in the burn can. I didn't want them to transfer, go here or there. And then I had to break down the whole system and disinfect and clean that because I didn't want to miss any. So, yes, those darn aphids. Fortunately, I have reset it up, and the stuff that I put in there is doing really well, really well. So, yes, I saw that about the aphids and had to let y'all know. They can get in the house, so be careful. Be careful. So, let's see. My Renaissance grandma said he definitely was the best Tarzan. Hard to believe he once had polio. That I didn't know. I didn't know he had polio. Wow. Okay. So now I know it wasn't just me. I kind of figured Initially, guys, I thought I did something wrong because I'm like, how I must have brought them in myself. But then You Grow Rose said no, it probably was ants. It probably was ants. So I think it was. Hey, Natural Yard. I planted Brussels sprouts once and aphids devoured them. Wow. Haven't planted any since. It's crazy. What's up, ARD? Motivation for the motivators. Keep having a productive Monday. Big pescatarian. Thank you, my brother. Listen, you as well. I appreciate the motivation that you spit out there. I love it. You just oozing with the motivation. And you know what? There are times where we need it. With the aphids, I felt devastated. And I will tell you, I sent a email to two people and I was like, help. I need help. What does this look like? Is this what I think it is? And sure enough, it was aphids. And I hadn't talked about it for a while. I was a little embarrassed. I kind of thought, like I said, it was something I did. But back to this movie. So listen, I found out a couple of interesting facts about this guy. Now I knew a lot because, like I said, I always wanted to do a YouTube channel, and just talk about old movies that I love. So I had some knowledge about Johnny Weissmuller. For example, his name is not Johnny Weissmuller. His first name is Peter, and his middle name is Johann, Johannn Weissmuller. But sounds better when you say Johnny Weissmuller. It rolls off the tongue a little bit better. Also, what I found out was that he was the first person to break the world record of swimming the 100-meter in less than a minute. Now I knew he had been in the Olympics. I believe it was 1924 and 1928. He had been in the Olympics and had won 5 gold medals between the two. But I found some other interesting things. So Mike says they can fly in open door, pets on store products. Yeah. I just tell you, it's crazy. You should do that channel about old movies. Seems like a great passion of yours. Natural Yard, you are right. I have told people I have over 500 movies and counting. When there's an old movie that I like that I've not seen, I immediately send a text to myself with the name of the movie, who starred in the movie, and the year it was made, because I love old movies. And maybe one day I will, when my time will allow it, but I would love it. Like, I so love it. I even would love to do, my passions are gardening, cruising, and old movies. Those are my 3 top passions. And so I wanted to be able to, since I like cruising, they have TCM, Turner Classic Movie, has a cruise that they go on every year. It is a Disney cruise, which Disney cruises are very expensive, but guys, the food, the shows are impeccable. I mean, they're top of the line. I am royal loyal, but the Disney cruises are just simply fantastic. So every year I say I want to go on a TCM cruise. Now, what I love about the cruises is, guys, they have actors on the cruise. You get to rub shoulders with them and talk to them. So, you know what, Natural Yard? Maybe one day I will. Hey, Uncle Bammett, good to see you. Tell Auntie Fran I said, hey, besos, love you guys. Yes. So, maybe one day I will. But so how does this relate to gardening? Well, think about it. It's in the jungle. I started wondering, what did they have in that jungle? There are jungles today. Matter of fact, when I did a tour in Antigua, we were in a jungle. I did a tour of a old sugar plantation where they ground it up and made the sugar. And on the edge of that plantation is the jungle. Now you can go in there, but they will only allow you to go so far. So yes. Yes, this has to do with gardening because it's the jungle, guys. And think about it. They probably had a lot of different things in the jungle. Of course, we know this is fictitious, but in the jungle, think about all the things, the beneficial plants and trees that there are in the jungle. So, in addition to this man winning 5 Olympic gold medals, he starred in over 28 movies. And well, I should not just say movies, but series, movies, shows. He only played 2 characters. His whole career spanned 25 years, and he only played 2 characters. Tarzan, and I don't know if you remember the series Jungle Gym. It was wonderful. I enjoyed all of them, all of them. So everybody is speaking. Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, he did a lot. He was an accomplished musician. His favorite thing to play would be the piano and the violin. But he also spoke 4 different languages, which is an accomplishment too. He spoke, of course, English, but he spoke German, Hungarian, and Serbian. I always thought that he was German. So when I read that, I said, oh, okay. But in reality, he wasn't. He grew up in a little village in Austria. They said the Austrian Hungary area. So he's not German like I thought. So Natural Yard said, I love to go into jungles. Many plants from ancestors that are still alive. I like to go into the forest and jungles in Jamaica. I know that's right. Listen, just to be able to go and take that all in is very humbling. I know standing there looking at these trees and looking at the depth, because where we were when we did the tour, we were actually not at the top and not at the bottom. So we actually were kind of in the lower part where we could look up at the canopy of the jungle, and we also could look down at the jungle. And so it was very humbling to see all of that creation, God's creation, to see it. And we actually got to see a natural waterfall, and it was just simply fantastic. Fantastic. um Hearing the sounds of nature, just embracing it all is very humbling. You realize how very small we are in the big scheme of things. And then you get to see everything is not green. It is green, but it's different shades of green. And that just adds to the beauty of everything. So when I thought about what movie, I immediately grabbed this one. I grabbed this one. And it says Johnny Weissmuller and Maureen O'Sullivan, he Tarzan, she Jane, the most memorable pair ever to portray Edgar Rice Burroughs' jungle hero and heroine. All of the stars' vine swinging teamings are in this 4 disc set. The Lord of the Apes swoops Jane Parker into his life in the trend-setting Tarzan the Ape Man. He-Man, She-Woman in the sensual pre-code Tarzan and his mate, a tale that includes the sacred elephant graveyard. Then there's Tarzan Escapes, when a Val Botswana aims to exploit him as a sideshow freak, a rift over how to raise a boy, which was their baby, divides the Treehouse Sweethearts when Tarzan finds a son. That's the name of that movie, Tarzan Finds a Son. The so-called civilized folks clash over gold and metal, not worth a coconut to the ape man in Tarzan's Secret Treasure. And so they also have one, Tarzan's New York Adventure. That's the one where I found myself being angry with people trying to modernize him, westernize him, if you will, to get him to wear a suit and, let this man be what he want to be. So LGG, oh, first day off. Good for you. Good for you. She said hello to everyone in the chat, in the garden listening. Well, thank you for listening. Enjoy yourself in your garden. Hey, Mama Shirley. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you had a good day. Everybody is speaking to Mama Shirley. Okay, very good. So, some other interesting notes about Tarzan. I always wondered, like I said, why is it that at a certain point he wasn't Tarzan anymore? What happened was at a certain point in his contract, he wanted them, as part of his contract, to get a percentage of the money that they were making. They said no. They said no. He wanted a percentage of the profits and they told him no. Now, I was trying to find out like how much of a percentage did he ask for? Yes, Ma, we agree on that hands down. Tried to figure out how much of a percentage. Was it 10%, 40, 50? Like what was it? In any event, he was with RKO at that time and RKO told him no. So he left. Contract not renewed. But you can't keep a good jungle man down because he was picked up for the series Jungle Jim. And he did fine. He did fine. Yes, please smash the like button, fam. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. I love it. I love it. Another thing is, Johnny Weissmuller went from an Olympic gold medalist, a musician, to being an actor. So sometimes we start out as one thing and we can add to it. And that is one thing I love about this community. I'm primarily a gardener, but I like cruising. And there are others that enjoy cruising too, like Janet Cruising and Homestead. She's not here, but she loves cruising. There's M&T Living It. They like cruising. Also, I sew. We've got Queen Unbiased. She sews. I know if I have a question, I can let her know, hey, got this issue with my machine. What should I do? And I did at one point have an issue with the bobbin. And I said, listen, I can't get this thing right. And she said, did you try this and that? Sure enough, boom, 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 done. So it's nice that it brings something to the community when you have the diversity. I love diversity. It always seems to make you stronger. So Resilient Dad said, always get the percentage up front if you can. That's true. Get it down, and you know what? Get it in writing. Get it in writing. A lot of things were a handshake. And, a handshake doesn't always translate the small things. So getting it in writing, making sure everything is clear is such a good way to go. Such a good way to go. Right, Resilient. Plus the merch. Exactly. Exactly. Because, they make tons of money off the merchandise. So yeah, it's so important, so important. So this is like the box set, and it's got let me see, 4 discs. And so one disc has let's see, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. One disc has the movies as well as more than one movie, actually. Some discs have 2 movies. Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. Yeah, it's 6 movies, but there's only 4 discs. So 2 discs have 2 movies on them. Then they have the documentary and the trailers. So guys, I'm the kind of person, because I love watching movies, that I will watch a movie over and over again. Maybe not this within the same time period. Over a time period, I will watch it. And so, wait, now why did it say that? Okay, there we go. Got it. Um, so I will watch it different times. But one thing about it that I noticed is I play this little game with myself where I try to see, can I pick something out that I didn't know before. Hey Nikki, how are you? Good to see you. So Nikki, I'm gonna show the put it up on the banner. But you mentioned a movie that I absolutely love. When I am down and I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, things just are not working. This is a great movie to watch. This movie right here, Shawshank Redemption. If you have not watched that movie, I encourage you to watch it because, but just beware, it is a little intense, but it's a very good movie. And if you watch the movie and you know the movie, the ending is what makes the movie, in my opinion. It lets you know, yes, things do work out. No matter what you go through, it is very possible to come back to make a bad situation good, a bad situation bearable, because yes, absolutely, lots of life lessons within that movie. Now I was told that the movie was loosely based on fact. I don't know how true that is or not, but there's a lot of life lessons in that movie, and I particularly find it good. But back to this guy. So another thing, and I found this super interesting. This is a new fact for me. They said that he loved exotic pets. And what do you think one of his exotic pets were? Just think for a minute. Think about the movies he was in. Um, think about his little sidekick that he had running around with him. What her name was. His exotic pet, guys, was Cheetah. So I thought that was so funny that in the movie, he's got Cheetah, his little sidekick, but in real life, he's got a sidekick or actual cheetah, which makes sense as to why he was so comfortable with animals. He loved nature, he loved animals. So I love the movie. I love nature, I love animals. Um, like I said, my trip to Antigua in that little jungle was amazing. I have so much editing to do, and it's not really editing. I'm just trying to put all the footage together and then boom, put it out there. I hope you'll catch that little snippet of when we're in the jungle and I have the canopy above me and the jungle floor below me. Very humbling, beautiful, humbling experience. So that was my movie for the week. And I love it, love it, love it. So if you have never seen Tarzan, or you have seen Tarzan, revisit it. I don't know everywhere it is streaming, but I do know if you have Amazon Prime, you can get it on Amazon Prime. You can even purchase it. But I'm not a fan of purchasing videos online. I rather have the video in my hand. It's just something about it. It's like a book. I do have a Kindle, or I can read books online, but I'm old school. I like that book in my hand. I like that video. I like that popping in of the Blu-ray. That's just me. I just love it. And I'm so worried that one day someone is gonna say, well, we are no longer doing this, and then I lose my movies. So got this. Now, if they stop making Blu-rays, I don't know what I'm gonna do then. I mean, they did stop making VHS, so we don't know. They might not. But anyway, so hey, how are you? So good to see you. Don't hurt the harvest. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. You're saying hello to everyone. What's your temps like today, Nikki? And Don't Hurt the Harvest. I forgot to ask. Um, yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna be planting. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I did some revamping in my garden. You know, I'm always trying to make my garden look more aesthetically pleasing while it is feeding myself and my family. Um, I really needed to look aesthetically pleasing, more pleasing. So I worked my butt off this weekend. Like I said, my husband and I were out there. You talking about wood chips and moving and shifting. I got it done. So yeah, I am happy about that. So Natural Lord's Yard said, I used to collect scary movies. I still have a few. Better safe than sorry. Yep, exactly. Exactly. So, what I'm happy about is I will be putting my trees in the ground, and I've already started prepping to put trees in the ground. And I decided, why am I putting them in a container when my pear trees can take 10 degrees? They'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. So there's no reason for me to have this container, as well as my olive tree. It's going in the ground. It's going in the ground. That can take a -10 degree as well. So Mama Shirley said it was 70 degrees today. My sister took me grocery shopping. That's why I was late. Ma, you're not late. As long as you hear and you represent, you give a thumbs up, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not the master of anybody's time. I'm just thrilled when I've got people, all of you good people here, listening to me talk and get this off my chest, which is talking about gardening, movies, things that I enjoy. So Nikki said we hit 73 this afternoon. I just came in from out of my garden. Man, that garden gonna be pumping, pumping. I saw everything in your last video just shooting up and everything. I'm like, she gonna get it, get it, get it. 67 in Boston today. It was painful not being able to go in the garden. It is. I understand what you mean, because that's how I feel sometimes when I can't go out there and I'm peeking out the window. That's where the Aero Farm does kind of help a little bit. But man, I tell you, I just like being out there. It's a lot of work. Good for you and hubby. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm not good with how to do this, how to do that, where I want this. So my daughter said, Ma, draw it out. And that's what I do. I sat down, and I do have a bunch of rough copies. I got to admit, it wasn't just a one and done. Where I'm going to put this? Where's the storage going to do? Where am I going to put that tree? Then I started thinking, when we did the Soil Family Expo, that Friday, they had a tour of Savannah Citrus. And like I told you in my last week's live, all this man did was take his front yard, which is huge, and just plant a bunch of trees, all citrus. They did exceptionally well. He kept doing it. He started selling it to local restaurants, his citrus, because it's fresh. And now he's making tons of money selling it to tons of restaurants. And this is in his yard. It's in a residential area. It is a business in a residential area, but you don't recognize it as a business because all you say is, man, he used his whole front yard and his side yard for trees. But guys, them trees are loaded, loaded. Videos coming. Like I said, just it's so much trying to put it together. And I think going on vacation and then coming back and then going to the Soil Expo, I've got so much footage. And so it's going to take a while, but you'll get to see it. I promise. I'm planting everything tomorrow. Ooh, okra, tomatoes, peppers, basil, pumpkins. I know that it's early, but I don't care. I don't blame you. Nothing beats a failure but a try. You might do it and everything might work out, or it might not, but it might. Some might even say, you know what, I'm good. I'm going to stick around. and there you go. You got your harvest. So I don't blame you. You know, my need keeps me out to what I want to do in the garden. So I'm looking at green stalk to clean out and refresh the soil. That's nice, Mom, but you need to take it easy. You need to take it easy. I know you itching to get in that garden and do what you do, but please, please, please take it slow. Don't overdo it, okay? That's right, PC, as long as they show up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. The support is support. Whatever you can do. Excuse me. I appreciate it. I really do. You have a smart daughter. Write the vision, make it plain. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. She is very smart. She's smarter than her mother, which is good because that's what I want. I want my children to be better than me. I want them to have the knowledge I had at their age, and so on and so forth. And each generation do better. But she is organized, and so she always helps me with my weakness, and that is my weakness, being organized. To be honest with you, fully transparent, I'm not good at organizing, and so it felt incredibly good, which is why I keep saying I had a great weekend because I see that I did the plan, and now I look out the window and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. It's not even as good as it's going to get. It's going to get even better. But the fact that I did it and started, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. So Shirley, did you find a greenhouse yet? Okay. Yes, I do see the greenhouse that I want. And yes, I'm going to get that greenhouse. However, I don't want to put that greenhouse on the ground. I want to get a foundation. But unfortunately, to be honest, to get that greenhouse and put that and purchase the foundation or actually pay for someone to do the foundation is not in the budget right now. So I'm going to, with my husband, we're going to do the foundation ourselves. So fortunately, I have a little bit of time and we're going to do the foundation and then then I will get the greenhouse and put it on the foundation. So yes, thank you for asking. It's going to be better than I've ever done. I tell you, I can't believe how many I've had. And, it is what it is. You live and you learn. So yes, it is definitely in the works. Janet, hey girl, it's been a minute. How are you? Thank you so much for coming, girl. What you been up to? Let me know. Let me know. Everybody is speaking. Look at this. Janet. Yes, so good to see you. So guys, if you haven't noticed it already, if you put hashtag PG, your channel will come up. And if for some reason somebody isn't following you, which I don't know why, they get an opportunity to check your channel out and see. And hopefully, you are a doll. You are so sweet. Miss you too. I really do. We've had some good nerdy conversations about herbs and things like that. So yeah, I really, really enjoy it. Yeah. So she's asking about your knee, Mom. How's that knee? We all need to know. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I really, really am happy with that. So the good thing about it is not only did I work on the back, but I worked on the front. I'm trying to get the curb appeal. And, my husband has wonderfully agreed to let some trees go in the front. So I learned some things about trees and grass and whatnot. And so one thing I learned from taking the tour was that if you have grass around your tree and you fertilize your tree, you're not fertilizing your tree. You're fertilizing the grass. The grass will absorb the nutrients and synthesize those nutrients faster than the tree. So I'm trying to think of a way to make it look pleasing in front without having that grass around it, because he loves his grass. He just, he really gets excited cutting the grass. I never would have thought that, but he absolutely loves cutting the grass. And it makes sense because I will share this with you. When we were dating, one day he said, "Who cuts your grass?" And I said, "Not me. I pay somebody to do it." He said, "Well, he didn't edge it." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I tell him to edge it. He did edge it." He said, "No, no, 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 no. That's not edging. That's not edging." He said, "I'm going to do it. And then you tell me what you think." So he came over, he cut my grass for me, he edged it, and then I saw the difference. He makes sure the lines are straight. He makes sure he's got it down a certain level. He dethatches it. I didn't even know what dethatching was. He makes sure the edges are nice and crisp. He got everything looking wonderful. And of course, I let the guy who cut my grass know I didn't need him anymore. And I didn't think that he loved cutting grass. I just think he did it because he loved me, which I'm sure he did. But now, years later that we're married, and I see how excited he gets after he's cut the grass, he's tired. He is tired. But he just kind of look back at the grass, admiring it, and it does look beautiful, guys. It does. So I've learned. So I can't wait to continue working on it. And of course, I will share it with everybody. Videos come in naturally. So Mike says make foundation bigger and put eye bolts in the cement so you can attach straps, etc. Exactly. We are really, really taking our time with this greenhouse because after purchasing 6, I'm not, and this will be number 7, I'm not wasting any more of my hard-earned money. I can't. I just can't do it. But you're right. Those eye bolts, with the foundation is going to make a world of a difference. It really, really is. So thank you for that. Mama Shirley said the knee's getting better, but but the rain is mean. Aw, I bet it is. I bet it is. Hey, gardening is great. How are you? Um, I didn't get a notification. Aw, it's okay. You're here. Thank you so much. You are here, and I appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I appreciate when any of you come in. I really do. Wait, did I miss that? Oh, tell that rain to go away. Exactly. Rain, go away and don't come back anytime soon. Till her knee is better. Ha! Can I borrow him? LOL. Listen, let me tell you something. He even saw that the neighbor needed something done and he just went ahead and did it. And I thought that was really nice. I mean, he is an older guy, but he's not too old to do it. But he was just enjoying it and just went on over there and did it. So yeah, he loves it. Come away another day. Absolutely. Come away another day. Yes, everybody is speaking. Yep, exactly. Attention to detail. Yeah, he really does. When it comes to that, it's PG, Bammit. PG, not PC, for the your channel to come up. Hey, twin, how are you? Good to see you. So I caught your live, but I couldn't comment right away. So I basically went back and watched the replay. You and your grandson had me cracking up. You was hustling, girl. You was hustling to get that boy. He took off. That was so funny. So funny. Um, yeah, so it is hashtag PG. Um, yeah, okay, they're speaking to Janet. Yes. Speaking to Tampa. Yep. So it's PG to drop your link and connect. Yes. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Ooh, hey. An entrepreneurial diary. Shamika. Hey, girl, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. So Janice said, how have you been, sir? He's been doing great. In the bushes, but hey to everyone in the chat. Hey, right back at you. Everybody's speaking. Yes, thanks for joining the chat. Appreciate you. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Mama Shirley. So, oh, yes. Hey, how are you? Talea Davis just jumped on. That's all right, girl. We happy to have you here. We appreciate you coming. So I mentioned it earlier, and I will mention it again. I have a huge announcement to make in the next few weeks. Something wonderful, something fantastic that I'm going to be sharing with everybody. And I'm super excited. It is going to be a milestone for me. What up, everybody in the garden listening? Yeah, another person with a fabulous garden. You know, David Corey's style of gardening to me is so laissez-faire, just so casual and yeah, let me throw this over there, let me put this in there. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it. We do know that he at one point won. You didn't put hashtag David. Do know that he was the Watermelon King. Well, guys, I'm going to be entering Watermelon Wars. Once my seedlings come up and get any size, I'm gonna show y'all. But I like the little video I saw. I don't know if you guys saw it of Gina versus Gina. A little video a couple of days ago, a few days ago, maybe about a week ago, which was basically directed to Broke Farmer about her being the watermelon queen. And if any of you are a member to his channel and you got to go to the members only live chat, he had her on the panel, and at the bottom where they have the names and everything, she put 2025 Watermelon Queen. So it was hilarious. But I encourage anybody, try it. Try it. I wasn't going to, but I said, you know what? I will challenge myself. And that's what a challenge is all about. I was in the WIG indoor challenge, but I mean, yeah, WIG, I did say it. But man, I couldn't do it. My stuff got ruined with them aphids and whatnot. I just was like, well, I learned something, and that's the point with the challenge. The challenge will help me learn a little bit about myself, a little bit about what I need to do better. And I was grateful. I was grateful. So maybe next year, if they do the challenge again, I'll be even better because I did better this year than I did last year. Where is the hubby? The hubby is still on the road. Still on the road, but he's on his way home. So happy about that. Because I love my baby home every night. So, hey, 70 plus. How are you? She said, good evening, everybody. Everybody is speaking to her. Yes, yes, yes. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. This lady is such a sweetheart. Yes. WIG 2024. I just basically didn't do any more videos. Can't do any more videos. I only have one thing growing. That was the Cuban oregano. Other than that, that was it. Hey, G Mama, how are you? Good to see you. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know if you could hear it, but the robot is cleaning. It's vacuuming and cleaning the floors, and it's so loud to me. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I had to catch it when it got near me and pause it. But yes. Uh hey G Mama. Um So happy to see you. So happy to see you. Um, yes, Wig 2024. It ends this month. Am I correct, Mike? At the end of the month? In any event, yeah, so I learned something, and that is the purpose of me joining challenges, to challenge myself, to push myself. And I did. I grew a ton of stuff inside, ton of stuff. So I'm happy with my personal accomplishments. Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Said it before, I'm going to say it again. Do you need a personal trainer? Someone that will come into your home and help you every day get fit, be inspired, and just reach new heights with your level of health and your ability to have build up stamina? If so, wellness, would you mind dropping that hashtag PG? So if not, people don't know you, they can join you and get that morning inspiration and help them on their weight loss. And I don't always want to say weight loss because sometimes it's not about weight loss, it's about just establishing a healthy routine. And a healthy routine includes daily exercise, walking, wonderful exercise, um, training of your core to strengthen your core, lots of different things. That's what wellness does, guys. So, hey, if you're not doing it, why not? Join. She's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Helps me, especially when I get in a little slump. Boom, right away, helps me. Frugal Mama. Oh. Look at here, look at here. Hey, babe. He said, hey, everyone, I'm almost done for the day. That's my baby. Oh, goodness. Yes, everybody is speaking. So ended, we are getting the list of people for community to vote a winner. Oh, okay. Okay. So it ended, guys, and people from the community are going to vote a winner. I guess I missed something because I didn't get no kind of okay, I know what I need to do. Check those buttons. Healthy journey. Yes, exactly. Healthy journey. That's what it is. It's, it has to be a lifestyle. I don't like to say dieting because for me personally, just saying me personally, dieting to me is a negative connotation. It's something that people do. Oh, beginning of the year, I'm gonna diet and I'm a look. No. It's something that should be a way of life. It is a way of life for me. I'm constantly, and my husband can tell you, I'm like, let me see how many calories this is. If it's too late, I don't care how hungry I am. I'll drink some water and I'll eat some fruit. I'm not going to eat no food. I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't. I'm trying so hard to maintain healthy routine, keep my body healthy as possible. That's just what I do. So he said it ended. We're getting lists together of people for okay, well, we gotta look out for that. Gotta look out for that. Autocorrect got me. Listen, it gets us all the times. And so G Mama said, yikes, I missed the whole thing. It's okay with your stuff going on over there. Another one. It's like whatever she touches, boom, it just blossoms. I'm sure you have things that don't always. We know that. But for the most part, I'm speaking about. So yeah, I just love it. I just love it. So one thing I'm going to do differently is I have designated an area in the yard on my I told you I was going ahead and drawing it out. So I drew it out. So in my drawings, and I wish I had it here to show y'all, I have selected an area where I'm going to try growing in the ground. I put down a whole bunch of stuff, leaves and wood chips and stuff to try to see if I can get that little area growing. I do not want to continue completely container gardening year after year. I don't want to do that. I want to use what's already here. It is clay, it is sand, but I got some ideas how to make that soil better. So that is what I'm trying to do. So Mike says, yes, wig 2025 December. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's something to shoot for. You got to prep. You can say, okay, so in December, indoor, what do I want to do? Do I want to use the cracking method? Do I want to use an aero farm? If I use an aero garden, which one am I going to use? Where would I put it? How much am I willing to spend on a new unit? So all those things we got to take into consideration. And those are important things to consider because all units are not the same. They're not made the same. You have to think about where you're going to put it because you're talking about water. You have to plug it in. Is there a plug nearby? Is it going to be by a window? Is it going to be over here in the corner? Because remember, if you're setting your aero garden up, think about how long the lights will be on. So one thing, I would never put one in my bedroom. While I have a aquarium in my bedroom, huge wall. I have found that it's good to turn that light off at night. I've been having issues with getting enough sleep. And I realized that it's the blue light is the problem. My aquarium goes through a phase. It's a bright light, a red light, a blue light, and it stays on. And so I've had to adjust it so that it's off so I can sleep better. And I have been. So I'm really happy about that. So you would never, while it may be the ideal place, may not be good for your sleep if you put an aero garden that needs 10 or more hours of light a day. No, it's not going to work. It won't work. So keep things like that in mind. Hey, Songs, how are you? What you cooking tonight? Yes, Mike. What's for Meatless Monday? You usually tell us, what are we going to have for Meatless Monday tonight? Grow all the things in all the places from the bushes. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for popping up. I appreciate that. Do what you got to do, please, by all means. Everybody is speaking to songs. The G Mama got the G in her. Yeah, exactly. She does. She really does. I definitely agree with that 100%. Yes, I know you meant corner. And so Nikki says she loved the wig 2024. There were some amazing entries, some amazing things that I saw. Met some new people like Shawnee Groves. I had never met her before, but now I saw her entry video when I entered mine, and I watched hers and was like, hey, I like her stuff. Let me subscribe. So she said, I can't sleep with the lights on either. And I closed my door to, yep, that's right. It's so funny. I have to have that door closed. I don't know what it is. I have to. I have to. So Mike said, I have my usual minestrone soup. Okay, okay. I thought you might change it up every so often. Oh, and he'll have salad. Okay, nice, nice, nice. We know you love growing. We could tell. It comes through so clearly. We could see how much you enjoy it and how good you are at it. Cooking up some beef tacos. Ooh, that makes me want some fish tacos. Oh man, can't stand it. So Banner said, nope, can't stand the light when I try to sleep. I don't understand how some people do it. Even I notice little children now, a lot of little children have a nightlight. We never were allowed to have a nightlight. My mother said, your eyes will be closed, you'll be fine. She cracked our bedroom door. Daddy was like, you're going to be okay. Just go to sleep and you'll be fine. You won't know the lights are off. And we did. So when I had children, I know once my oldest was a little nervous of the dark. So I made this water spray and I told her it was getaway spray. And I sprayed it and said, nothing's going to bother you. I sprayed this stuff. Close your eyes and go to sleep. And she never had a problem after that. I did it, and that was that. I never let them have night lights. Never. Mm-mm. Make me so happy she found her. I know, right? That's another thing. You know, when we see people trying new things, for me, it encourages me too. I was not always a hydroponic girl. I did not always have these two aero farms. If someone would have said, "Oh, you could," I'd have been like, "No, But a very dear friend of mine gave me an arrow garden for an anniversary gift. She said, "This is more so for you, even though it is your anniversary." And I loved it. I loved it. My husband, being the smart man he is, recognized an arrow farm was something I needed in my life. And that's what I got for an anniversary gift and ended up with two. So I love it. So yes, I'm thrilled that Nikki has her hydroponic gardening going on and so good at it. Those lights didn't bother me. I went to sleep. I forgot about that. So, guys, I have moved. When Miss Shirley came to stay with me, one of the hydroponics was in the spare bedroom, but I since moved it out and put it here because I said, wait a minute, it should be closer to the kitchen since there's food. You just closer makes sense. So I moved it, but I had forgot about those lights. I think I asked you if it bothered you, and you said it didn't. You just was done. She said, I'm done. I can do bean tacos for meatless mutton. You sure could. Some nice, ooh, how about this? And it could be a hard taco or a soft taco. Black beans or pinto beans with some rice and some corn. That would make a great taco. Or you could do the black beans, a layer of sour cream, but not too much. Then some pinto beans, a little bit more sour cream, then some rice, and then some corn with some nice sriracha sauce or some nice chili sauce. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. I'm gonna have to oh boy, now I'm getting hungry. Mike, thanks for being an amazing teacher all these years, even when I didn't realize you were teaching me. Isn't that something? That's why I say this community is amazing. You can learn. If you just put your ear to the ground, as they say, there's so much you can learn. And what we learn, we don't always use. Think about it. We've learned so many things over the years, but do you use it all at once? No, no, certainly not. Sometimes it's future use. Sometimes you can use it to help somebody else. I can sleep brightest room. Wife likes total darkness. Wow. Hey, Riri Garden. Hey, Riri Garden. Hey, everyone. Been in the bushes listening. Just want to drop in and say hello. Well, guess what, Riri? Hello. Had so much fun with this lady. So much fun at the expo. I really did. She's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart, really. And it's so funny. Ooh, I forgot the name. I see it. Rob in the Garden. He had his children with him, and they naturally, children take to me, so that's no surprise. But they naturally took to her. So sweet. That last day, having breakfast, and they were up under her and talking, and it was just a beautiful thing to see. So people are speaking. Riri saying, hey to Nikki. Riri and Nikki retired. The retired gardener. Okay. He retired. Riri put, yes. Thank you, Uncle. Put that PG in the chat and they'll see your channel. So true. So true. Cilantro. Oh, yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, the retired gardener's journey. I'm hoping to get there one day. I so want to be retired. I really do. I want to indulge and delve into that retired life. Nikki said, I'm so mad I've been missing out all these years. Mike tried to tell me, listen, it's okay. You finally got there. So now you could tell someone else, listen, you need to try hydroponic gardening. I was hesitant. I didn't do it for whatever reason, but I've done it. So before you go through what I did, get you a hydroponic. You're fine. You're fine. Whole corn, but yes. Okay, so you don't like corn. I love corn. Love it. Can't grow it. I mean, didn't do well last year, but we'll see. Me too. I'm making my own self hungry thinking about that. I tell you, really something. I need to get to. I am hooked on phonics. Oh my goodness. Now you will inspire. Right. You'll inspire others to join it. That's how it is. That's how it is. Hey, Sylvia. She says, I'm late, was in the garden getting my first harvest of green beans for Meatless Monday. Go ahead, girl. Listen, let me tell you something. You're not late. Like I told somebody earlier, you're not late. You're here. That's all that matters. You got to prioritize, and you had to go get your beans. So good for you. Thank you for coming. Please, everybody, if you could just remember to give me a thumbs up and stir the algorithm. I'd appreciate you. Yep. Future use. Definitely. So question, Nikki, when is the next chat? Put it in the chat so people will know when the next chat is. If you have not, and I don't know why, you have not seen the chat, by all means, please check it out. She said, girl, I thank God every day to allow me to be with my sister when she died. I know, that's so important. Even when a person is sick, and even if a person has something terminal, you never are prepared. You never are ready. So it's nice to be with them and have that closure. It's very challenging when you're not with somebody and they pass. I had a very dear friend. I love her to death. Love her. And she had cancer during COVID. I couldn't go see her. And that was hard. So I'm happy that it allowed you to be with your sister when she passed. So that was a blessing. That definitely was a blessing. Big Rob. I pray everyone on the channel who is not retired gets to it. Absolutely. I am working hard to it. Got some things going on, and we're going to see what it do. I love roasted cornbread, etc. Just not in soups. Oh, okay. Got you. Isn't that funny how you like something, but you don't like it in this, or you like it this way, but not that way? It's all about diversity. I'm so excited. My corn is getting tassels. Yes. I love fresh home. Listen, you know what I love about fresh corn? You could eat it right out the garden, fresh like that. If I had not grown corn and known that, I don't think I ever would have learned that eating corn in the store. And I would never eat that corn raw because it's just, no. But when you grow it, you can actually just eat it like that if you wanted to. And I think that's amazing. So guys, it's every first Monday. I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure, at 7 p.m. So May 5th will be the next chat. And we're in such a wonderful community. I love what she does with her platform. She does wonderful things. You get to know people, you learn things. It's just amazing. Corn raw off the stalk is delicious. Yep, so sweet. I never knew it. That's the benefit of growing your own. You learn so much. You do. Now I gotta drop more corn. Thanks, Sophia. Yes. Guys, I totally messed up. I had all this stuff planned, all this stuff looking good, And being away for 11 days, I thought I watered everything. I kind of drenched some things. When I came back, one thing survived. So I'm basically starting over. So I've been planting some things since I've been back. And I got tomatoes about that big now. I got some other things. Got me an eggplant good size. So I'm getting there. I would have been further along, but it is what it is. Sweet corn right off the cob is delicious. Yeah, yeah. I eat a lot of things from my garden raw that I would not eat raw from grocery store. Yup. You know what I eat raw, which I love? Peas. Like, I like peas, but eating them right out the garden, it's just something about it. Like, I can't get them in the house fast enough because I'm eating them. Um, Ground cherries, and this is the benefit of not spraying with pesticides. And I know, certain things I would not eat raw. Of course not. I do cut up cabbage and put it in salads, or shred it and put it in salads, but I'm not going to eat that raw. Not from the garden. That needs to be cleaned. But things like the peas, open the pods, pop them in your mouth. Nice. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, like you said, there's a lot of things that you eat raw from your garden, but you're not going to eat raw from the grocery store. It's just not 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 clean. I hate to say it like that, but it's not clean. So yeah, no way, no way. So Mike said, only way I love peas is raw, especially snow. Yes, my favorite snow peas. I'm really trying to like peas. I said, God willing, I'll grow some this fall. Hopefully so. And maybe you'll end up liking them because listen, I don't like strawberries from the store. I just do not. But I am growing strawberries because I found out that I like freshly grown strawberries. To me, it tastes completely different. It tastes completely different. And my strawberries did make it through the frost. What I did was I had them covered up and they did fine. I see them popping up. There's one little white flower on one set of my strawberries. So we'll see what I get. I hope this sends out runners and it does fantastic. So G Mama said, I love peas. Now I could stand them when I was younger. My aunts are amazed. That's funny. So Mike said, I often eat raw collards in salad. Wife says too crunchy. No, I like crunchy. I like crunchy. I like to cut it up really thin or shred it and just put it in a salad. I love the crunch of carrots as well. I love any type of crunchy. I think that for me, I like crunchy since I don't eat meat and I only eat seafood, which typically is not crunchy. So I love crunchy in a salad. Love it. I agree with you on the strawberries. I can eat the strawberries out of my garden raw, but I can't eat strawberries from the grocery store. Like that is very weird. I think so too. I think it's so weird. I absolutely 100% unequivocally do not like store bought strawberries. I just don't. I I just don't, guys. But in that garden, oh yeah, delicious, delicious. G Mama says I like crunchy too. Okay, join the crunchy club. Strawberries from the stores don't taste like strawberries. No, they do not. Oh my goodness, they don't. They really, really don't. So you have to wonder why. Why does it taste so different? Why is it collard greens from the store have to cook so long, hours? But when you grow them, you could cook them along with cabbage and they're done. It just makes me wonder. I really, really think about that. I ate the peas in your garden and was mad because the fig wasn't ready. I know I could get exactly. When Miss Shelley was here, she was having a good time in my garden. I loved it. It felt so good to share something that I did with somebody else who enjoyed gardening just as much as I do. Someone who is a veteran, enjoying what I did. I thought that was special. Thought it was special. Wait until you try alpine strawberries. Oh my goodness. They're so much more flavorful, even though they are smaller. So you're gonna have me looking for alpine strawberries. I don't know what kind of strawberries I'm growing, to be honest with you. I saw the hanging basket, um, and I bought them. I bought them. Um, what happened was at my nursery that I go to where I'm a member, the girl actually said, "These look a little weak. I'll give them to you for a really good price. Free." So yeah, that's how I got those. Oranges from the store. Nope. Let me tell you something. I get grapefruit from the store and I try to eat a grapefruit every day. But when my red ruby gave me a grapefruit this year, I got one. I waited and I waited. That thing was so good, like, oh, so good down to juicy and my toes tingling. And I said, man, this is why you grow, to experience what food really tastes like. And I'm hoping this year that I get more because I love me some pink grapefruit. Hey, Cassandra, how are you, girl? She says, "Hey, I have an allergic reaction eating strawberries from the store, but not from the garden." See, isn't that crazy? It's amazing to me the things that you see, the things that you come to realize when you are eating things that is grown from the backyard. So we have a lot of um, fresh markets near me, and a lot of people love them, and you can see why. So, Cassandra, okay, my son is the same way with apples. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Wow. I tell you, it's always better. The blood oranges I grew were so good. I have the air layer from that tree. I need more. Wow, that's good. Something I've not done yet. I've not indulged or tried to air layer. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I love toting. Me too. Toe tingling. I'm a foodie. Y'all know that. I'm a foodie. So eating stuff really good from the yard, oh man, it does something to you. My great granddaughter loved the stories from my garden. Made me cry. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. I love to hear stuff like that. I've been listening driving home from work. Oh, okay. Please be safe out there. Be careful. And thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I really do. It's all the stuff they spray on the fruit and how they grow the fruit. Yeah, because I had a conversation this past week with a group of my friends, and they were asking me what I had, and I was telling them I was super excited because both of my persimmons tree are blooming. I didn't lose either one to the frost, and I was so happy. And so my friend said, um, "I never tasted the persimmons. I tasted the ones from the store, and they look so pretty. I decided to try it." And she said when she tried it, she didn't like it. And so I said, "Well, persimmons don't look like that when you grow them yourself. They actually don't look shiny orange. They're orange, but they're not orange all around. They're not evenly orange and they're not super shiny like that. So you have to wonder." So I told her, the lady next door to me has the big 10, 15-foot tall persimmons tree, and she always shares with me. And I make the persimmons butter, persimmons jam, and eat them raw like that. I mean, right off the tree. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, bruh? J3GS Farms, the AKA Honey Slanger. He was selling his honey at the expo. Um, Hope you're having a good day. I really enjoyed being with you the other night, you and Uncle Bamet and Mama Shirley. I gotta tell you, I felt privileged. I felt so honored. And that's no joke. I don't flatter nobody. I felt honored. I really did. So thank you for helping me get on. I was having difficulty, guys. This brain and this computer don't always go hand in hand, but he made it so easy for me. So I thank him for that. Such a sweetheart, such a gentleman. His wife is very fortunate. She's got a great guy, great guy. So I usually stay on for about an hour, but I was so talkative and y'all were so talkative and I enjoy talking and you enjoy talking. but it's 1:34. We've been on an hour and 34 minutes. So I'm about to get off and I'm about to get things ready for the hubby who is on his way home and do what I got to do. Mama said that's why we love. That is what family do. I love y'all too. Love y'all too. So I just want to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Please, if you have not hit the thumbs up, could you please do it on your way out? Thank you for coming, Quinny. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Cassandra, South Fulton Garden. J3GS, love you, buddy. Riri's Garden, you know I love you, girl. Mama Shirley, love you too. Sylvia's Garden Adventure, love you. Love you all. G Mama, thank you for coming. Everybody, Psalms 146. If you're in the bushes, thank you. God's desire for me. Thank you for coming. Nikki, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming and being so supportive. Garden is great. LGG Love, The Retired Gardener's Journey. Thank you. Janet, almost homesteading. Thank you so, so much. Uncle Bamet, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm trying to remember everybody, guys. If I forgot to name you, please, please, please forgive me. It is not intentional. The heart is willing, but the mind ain't always as strong as it could be. Wellness with Frugal Mama, thank you. The Entrepreneurial Diary, thank you. Talaya Davis Baker, thank you. I don't know if I said gardening is great. If I didn't, thank you. 70 Plus Gardener, thank you. I'm trying to remember everybody that came in. So if I didn't remember you, again, I apologize. Tampa, I know you said you was in the bushes listening. Thank you. Anyway, in any event, as I always say, whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Go, Salon.